Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Dan. It's been a while, really, since I've done one of these completed page videos because I've not really been colouring. But I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things now. So this is my completed pages of January, but I didn't do a lot, but there's going to be some from December, November. Don't think I did any in October. I did do a couple of like I started some in Bad Girl Witches, but I don't know where it is. But never mind, I don't even think I finished them. I never do, I'll just show them in the end of Febs. So a couple of bits and bobs to share really. And a little exclusive that's not been shared on Instagram. But it is a budgie colour, so I'll save that one till the end. But I wanted to do something quite wintry, and I'd seen this page in here. I don't know what this means. It might be like under the, I don't know. It's something to do with the land, but it's Rita Berman, so I'm obsessed. And I did a lovely little winter page in here, which if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen it. But I did this, a little rabbit or hare. I'm not quite sure what he is. But I loved it. I absolutely loved working on it. It was possibly the page that kind of like switched me out of like my little funk, and just got me sort of back into colouring again. So I used Prismacolor. Yeah, I think I used Prismacolor on it all. Some white gel pen and some glitter gel pen, because I just wanted to give it kind of like a frosty like sparkle. I did it in between Christmas and New Year. There's obviously white gel pen on there. I absolutely loved how the night sky turned out, and I didn't think it was going to be that good, but the colours just kind of obviously blended together, and I absolutely loved how they came out. And it was just a nice page to sit, like, you know, in that lull between Christmas and New Year, there's not really much going on, you don't really want to go out, and I just worked on it. I knew in my head that I wanted it to be like a Christmas wreath, so that this outside bit was going to be like a wreath, so that's why the gold's on there, which is a bit random, I know, but I wanted it to be like kind of like ribbons or something, or it reminded me of it like a bell. And then obviously white gel pen, and the rest is Prisma. But I absolutely love how it turned out. I just kept the background around it white and simple, because one, I couldn't be bothered, and two, I just don't think it needed it. I wanted this to be like you're looking through the wreath and then it's there. So I loved that one. That was a really nice one to do, and I love this book. It's so cute. I do need to come back to it. I've only done a couple of pages, so I did that. It's just got some tracing paper over, because if you remember, I used these expensive waste of money that I don't even like, but I tried them on there. Maybe I'll come back to them. I did this when I got remember when the Chroma Floors 24s first come out, so I did that all in Chroma Floor 24s. And I absolutely love this page. This was like I got a Castle Arts set of 24, I can't remember which one it was now, but I literally just used Castle Arts on it, and they worked really nice. Loved it. So I do love that book. I don't know what it is, but it's lovely. It's the land one, and I do want to get the sea one to go with it, because I think that's possibly the only Rita book I've not got, so I shall add it to my wish list. But yeah, so I did that one. These are in no order. I'll try and do the ones I did before January 1st. Obviously my Rita book, not Rita book, my Hannah book was out for Halloween. So I did actually get a page done in October. I managed to do this witch, and I absolutely love her. I'm pretty sure this was a budgie colour with my good old friend Sam. I went green skin, Elphaba vibes. I think I based it all in Neocolor 2s, and then just coloured some polychromos over the top. I went for kind of like a dirty blonde, kind of light brown hair vibe. She's got some, if I can try and catch some in the light, some gold glitter pen, just on her little shoulder pads and in the stars. And I wanted to go for and now looking at it, it looks like it's just like been blown out, but I wanted to go for like a black candle hocus pocus vibe, so I tried to like a black flame, but it kind of just looks like smoke. I like it, just looks like the candle's gone out, but I loved her. I've wanted to do that page for absolutely ages. I love this book, and I've done quite a few pages in it. I might try and get another one done this month, because it's just a lovely, lovely book. But yeah, so that was a really, really nice one to do. Background is Distress Crayon, because it's got a bit of a pearliness to it. I don't know if it's going to catch it, but especially in that yellow and like really at the top of the red there's like a pearliness to it. So it's not ink, that is just the crayon, and I just use them dry. So I put them onto, it's like a 50p chopping board from Wilko's, and then pick them up with my blending brush and then put them straight on the page. So yeah, I do really like the background. I feel like these were Christmas colours. I think it was from the Christmas set. I've put them away now. I feel like it may have been these. I can't remember. But they're a bit softer than the ink. It just gives you like a softer finish. I really, really like them. So that was my little witch and a budgie with Sam. So loved that one. So although I've not really been colouring like to the sort of, I just need a cup of tea. Even though I've not been colouring to the amount that I have been colouring, I have done a couple of like cute little pages. This again was another budgie colour. This was with Sam. You all know this is my absolute favourite. Sorry, Tales from the Witch's Cottage, Tales from the Forest Kingdom. My absolute favourite book. And I did this. I'm a bit torn on this page, I'll be honest. I got the Derwent drawing pencils, so I wanted to try them out. I did use them on the leaves, the mushrooms, the dress. I feel like this blue was Prisma. Possibly. I honestly can't remember. But the background is ink. Yeah, the background is just ink. I was going to, my original plan was to make this kind of a double page and to almost do her in the same colours as her. And I thought, I'm not actually. I'm just going to go a bit, I'm just going to go wild a little bit. No, not wild, because it's not really a like wild page. But I just thought, no, let's just try something different. To try to do a kind of limited palette, like the mushrooms and the dress all kind of match. And I did white out some of these lines with white gel pen, but it's not really, I think I used Posca, it just didn't really take, so I give up. I've got a bit of, I think I used Pentel Jewel on the stars and the little circles, and a bracelet as well is sparkly. And these little sparkles down here. But I did enjoy this one. I did seem to just sit and do it. I feel like possibly I used some kind of water medium for the glass bottles, but I can't remember. But quite happy with it. As I say, it just wasn't really what I had in mind, and like some things I'm not fully happy with, but I do like it as a page, and it's another page done in here, which obviously I do love this book. It's so nice. So that was Tales from the Forest Kingdom, and we did this lovely little fairy cultivating her plants in a bottles. Cute. Do love her. She is definitely one of my faves. So Tales from the Forest Kingdom. Why did I pick this one? I've pulled this out and I have genuinely no... Oh, I know why. I loved doing this page. So I wanted something, again, Christmassy. This must have been like in maybe December. It could have been again in between like Christmas and New Year. I can't remember. It is posted on my Instagram, so the date is on it. But I wanted to do something like just fully Christmassy, like and I wanted something easy, because this was like me coming back round to colouring again. And I did this like lovely florally page, and again I seen it, and I did it actually for JoJo's Hannah's colour along, because she was hosting like I think she was doing like a big group buddy. They were doing a page each month, so I'd missed a couple, and then she posted this, and she did a fabulous job where she turned it into like a lady. And I thought, oh, I'd quite like to colour that page and just go full Christmas. So I went Christmas like wreath vibes. I am pretty sure I used Prismas, because it looks very smooth and it's got a little bit of a shine on it. I'm sure I used Prismas. I knew that I wanted this to be gold, and then I wanted it to just be green and red. It kind of made me think of poinsettias. And again, this just looked like a big wreath. The background is Distress watercolour pencil. You know, the pencils that I got. It's actually downstairs, the one that I use. I feel like it's tumble glass, but it's these. And I just take the pigment. I find taking the pigment from the pencil, that's how I use my Neocolours, and put them down, works really, really well. And I just didn't want to do a background really, but I wanted something in the background just to sort of lift it off the page. And I loved it. It was just one of those pages, you know, where you just work systematically. So I was like, right, I'm just going to do all the leaves. And I probably for like, I think over not 2 full days off, but like 2 sort of sit-ins, and just did all the leaves. Then I did all the red flowers, like then I did the gold, and it was just a nice, like, simple page that I think really worked well together in the end. Like, I really enjoyed it. I'm obviously going through like a red florally phase at the minute, but I loved it. And again, I do love this book. So I will be joining in Jo's Hannah's. She's doing like a monthly Hannah prompt. I think the first one was Star and the second one was Animal. So I'm going to try and get them 2 done. I am working on a Hannah page at the minute in Summer Nights, but it won't really... it would work for them for one of those prompts, but I'm going to do a different one. But I loved this. Absolutely lovely page. I just enjoyed it. Just fully enjoyed it. Like, and I think that's what I've lost. Just lost enjoying colouring. It just felt a bit of a pressure to bang out pages left, right and centre. So I am going to be much quieter because I'm just going back to enjoying the process, but I will definitely be sharing monthly what I get done. I really want to colour this page because I'm dying for some like fresh cake, but I need to pack it in. So there we go. Tales from the City Among the Stars. Yeah, it is. Mine went completely blank then. Then I did 2 in this. One I did, so this was in my video when I was talking, like, catching you back up on where I've been. This was one of the pages that I did when my nan was poorly. I took it with me to the home to sit with her and colour. And I just really enjoyed colouring it. I used just the Castle Arts 120, like in the pencil case. I can say that out now. And I just really enjoyed it. I absolutely love the colour of this flower, and I've no idea what colours to use. I never write things down, so now I'm looking at it thinking that's absolutely beautiful, but I have no clue. Not a clue, don't know what it is. First time doing a frog, quite liked him. I added the yellow. I was just in a kind of let's add some yellow to these and see what happens kind of mood. So I added some yellow into the mushrooms. Probably could have pulled that off better by just highlighting sort of the same section. I just went a bit random. But I do like it. and then kept this quite simple. I kind of wanted it, you know when you just want something to blend in? I wanted that to blend in and that to be like boomph, like really, really stick out. The background is one of my absolute favourite distress inks. It's, I can't remember what it's called. Uncharted Mariner? Yeah, Uncharted Mariner. And it's like a lovely greeny blue. I absolutely love it. So I did that on there. I've got the new distress ink colour, by the way. I am going to do a video. I just need to find what page I'm going to... because if you haven't seen, it's grey, so I need to kind of think of a page that needs a grey background, and then we'll have a play. But yeah, so this was just Castle Arts 120s. I really enjoyed it. Background is distress ink. Raindrops and mushroom spots are white gel pen. They kind of sorted the ink up, which I don't mind because I didn't really want them to be white, because obviously rain's not white. Did a little bit of water splatter, and it didn't go through at all, which I'm quite loving about that. But again, just a page I just really, really enjoyed. This was the page that I hadn't coloured at all really in October. Not being well, I just wasn't in the mood. And then I needed a distraction from like life, so I started colouring and just absolutely loved it. Just a lovely fun page. And then this month I did this double page spread, which is very, very different really, because I would definitely avoid the fact that that cat is huge. I did want to do this page for absolutely ages. This was buddy colour with Alex, and Alex has got a couple of pages left in her Daydream books. So I messaged her and said I'd love to do a buddy with you, because we did this one. So this was a buddy colour with Alex. She'd already done this page, I think, so she only had to do that page, so I did both. And then I'd messaged her and said I'll do the wasp with you as I think it's a wasp, as a buddy colour, and she said that she was going to do it as a double page spread, and it's absolutely beautiful. I've shared it on my Instagram, she shared it on her Instagram, so if you head over you'll see it. Her background is phenomenal. Mine's a bit hit and miss. It is what it is. I like it now. I'm just not feeling these, but that's beside the point. So I was like, do you know what, I'm just gonna do it as a buddy colour. I would never colour this cat, even though I do like cats, but that's just a lot of fur, and I thought, oh, I can't really be bothered, and all these little, it's not really me. But I thought, let's do it. So I did this. I actually started with the crystals first because I just put things off. So I did all the crystals, then I did the gold and the jewellery because I was still putting off this. Then I did this, then I come to this, and I thought, I love Ollie. Ollie's a big fat ginger cat, so I'm going to add a little bit of Ollie in it, so his little white mouth, if it was Ollie, he'd be much whiter. I was not feeling that. So I just thought, let's just do a big ginger cat. So he looks super happy. He's with his little jewels. This little wasp's either bringing him or stealing him. I'm not sure. I'm going to say he's bringing them because he's coming in this way with his little twinkles coming off. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm fuming because I did leave it open on the floor and Ollie decided to scratch it. So if you look really, really closely, there are scratches in the white gel pen where he decided to rake his claws across the page, but luckily it didn't go through. And then I also did this where I just got a little bit vigorous with the old blending brush and went over stencil, but hey ho, never mind. This paper was, I don't know why, it was just weird. It was really weird. The ink was really hard work, and then nothing was coming off the brush, and then all of a sudden it was like saturated, and now it's dried really nice and smoothly. And when I started, I did have like a flashback to this. This was hard work. The ink just didn't really want to play, and I don't know why. I'm not saying it's the book's fault at all. It could just be that I've had the book that long. I don't know, but it was hard work. It was a graft, but love, love, love how it came out. This took me quite a while, maybe a week, maybe two, I can't remember, but I felt like I was working on it for quite a lot of the month. but I really enjoyed it, and I say it's like a double page done. I would never do that. I'd have probably just done this and never coloured that page, so that's done now, which I'm chuffed about. So yeah, we've got a couple more pages in Daydreams done, which obviously my good friend Emma bought me for my birthday. There are quite a few pages in here I really want to do, so we shall see. But yeah, so that was lovely. Pencils, I've got a feeling. Oh, the crystals were the new Artex 126. I do remember that. And the wings. The gold potentially was. And then the cat was Prismas. Because I just thought I'm not going there, really. I'm pretty sure the cat was Prismas. Doesn't look as shiny though, so maybe it wasn't. I can't remember. But I loved it, and I love how he's turned out. He's like super bright, and the background, apart from these blue stars, I do like. I just wanted to try something different, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But hey, oh, we got a tiny bit of gel pen in there because we've got to have a little bit of sparkle. But apart from that, yeah, love it. Thanks, Alex. Finally, is this one. So this was another buddy colour. It is a PDF. I did this with Sam. We'd planned before Christmas to do this, and then we'd give ourselves like the whole of the month to do it because Sam was away and I was just faffing around. And it was this page from Mr. Cart Mirrors. I think it's called Candies and Cream. I can't remember. I love how she turned out. I used one of the Sir Renner Clark's palettes from the colour catalogue to kind of inspire me, really, because this wasn't what I was going to originally go for. So just zoom in a little bit more. I was going to go for kind of like a Harley Quinn vibe. I wanted it to have like blonde hair with blue on one side, red on the other, and just thought it doesn't really work with this hair. Like, I'm probably going to see about this much blue and about this much red, so I just thought no. I do love doing a blue hair, and I feel like this one's worked really, really lovely. I based a lot of her in alcohol. Cheeks, lol. So she's based a lot in alcohol markers. I used the Arteza Deco tones, maybe, and then Prisma on this. A bit of gel pen to give it some little sparkles. I was going to do a background, and I thought, actually, no, I quite like her without. I really like how this pink turned out, so I thought I'd ruined her because I did the green and then I added the pink to this and thought that is absolutely hideous. But Emma, thanks Emma, because you encouraged me to carry on, so I did, and just went more pink, and I really, really like how she turned out. So I've done a couple of these now. I should really get some kind of like file for them because they're currently just sat here. Done her, and I'm just getting them. So I did the mermaid one, and then I did like the Valentine's one, which is the one that was like a free one she gave out before the release of the book. But they're quite different. I really like them. I love her yellow eyes, to be fair, and her pink hair. But I would say she's got the best hair. She's a vibe, isn't she? She's just like living her best life with a strawberry on her head and a chewy, a lot of them chewy balls, gumballs, whatever. But yeah, so I think that's it. I don't really think I've done anything else. We are in February. I'm quite close to finishing a page. I think I've got another page next in mind already. I've got a buddy colour in Fairytopia. Might do that next. And I feel like that's it. But I do want to say thanks everyone for watching the videos. I know a lot of you watched my last video, even though it's a couple of weeks ago. I am going to film a flip through now of the new Hannah Lynn book, because that is next to me. And I promise I will get some colouring filmed and we can have a chat. I've got the Daria Kursky book, the latest one here, that I did want to colour in, so we might do a bit of marker work on that and we can have a chat. But let me know in your comments what was your favourite page. my favourite page out of those is probably this one, the Christmas foliage. I just really enjoyed it from start to finish, and it just didn't feel any pressure to do, like, it just is what it is. I just like it. But yes, let me know in the comments what was your favourite page. I would absolutely love to know if you've seen any pages in any of these books when I've been flicking that you think, I'd love to see you colour that. Then obviously let me know and I will do that. But yeah, just want to say thanks for supporting the channel as always. Don't forget to leave me a little thumbs up and leave me a comment if you fancy a chat. I will get right back to you. But for now, I suppose I should just say adios. See you all soon, guys. Bye.